Hey folks, Dr. Star, Silver Spring Medical Center. We're going to tackle the next question of the day. We're going to spend about 5 minutes or less. So this is an audio clip you can just listen to wherever you are. Main question, and I kind of cheated a little bit this time, actually making it into one question, one statement, but they're both the same. Patients many times will say, well, why doesn't this medicine seem to be helping me lose weight? Or they'll come in and say, this medicine doesn't work, or it's not working for me. All right, they're both connected. The answer is, the medication actually does not make you lose weight. There is nothing really known to mankind that is a magic pill or injection or potion or whatever you want to call it that makes you magically lose weight. I know you've seen the commercials, the infomercials late at night, and I couldn't even give you a name of one of them because I really just don't watch television very much. But there's nothing that melts fat. It doesn't work that way. All right, your body is a very efficient machine that runs on a certain amount of fuel, much like your car. If you want to drive from point A to point B, it's going to cost you a certain amount of fuel. Depending on the car, the size, the strength, the engine, some might use more fuel, some uses less fuel, but it costs a certain amount. It needs a certain amount of fuel to go from one point to the next. Your body is ingenious. When it's not given a certain amount of fuel in the form of eating and drinking, then it will take the fuel from existing fuel storages. We call it fat. All right, so your body has a fantastic way of protecting itself and ensuring that the fuel is going to be there. Think of it almost like if your car was smart enough to keep little gasoline packets and pockets all over the place so that if you were dumb enough to drive from point A all the way to point B and not fill your tank up with gas, then it would just take those and instinctively know how to just use it. Well, the car is not that smart, but your body is. So the concept is that the medication's job, or the supplement, and I say medicine, but I don't necessarily mean prescription medicine. That's just one avenue. The purpose of that is just to almost fool the body into not being as hungry. So the side effect of the medicine is that you're just not as hungry. All right, it happens to be whatever it might be. It might be a stimulant, it might be, but its job is not to make you actually lose weight by melting fat off your body. That's not how it works. So it's not that the medicine doesn't work. Medicine always works. Well, you might need a higher dose. You might need a different medication. Maybe it's not, meshing with you. Maybe you're having, so that's something to speak with the physician about. But generally, the medication doesn't make you lose the weight. It just makes you not as hungry. So what makes you lose the weight? Well, when you take in less fuel, less calories than what your body requires to burn to run the body, that's how you lose weight. So for an example, if your body runs on 1,500 calories a day and you take in only 750 calories a day, that's half. What is it going to do? Your body's generally not going to just stop working. It's going to protest, and it's going to fight and scream, and it's going to say, hey, it's going to make you hungry. And that's going to make you go fill your body up with the other 750 calories. Well, what we're trying to do is get you to lose weight. So what happens is when your body says, hey, I'm hungry, but we shut off that mechanism, your body's going to say, okay, he or she's not listening to me. All right, and it's going to start looking around the pantry, and it's going to open up the fridge. It's going to search for fuel sources. And your body, generally, if you're coming in with more weight than you need to carry in your body, it has plenty of fuel sources. It's got plenty of energy laying around. All right, the average American now, I just heard the latest stat, it's no longer 65%. I'm sorry, it's no longer 35% of Americans are obese. Now it's 38%. And everyone's scratching their heads. I wonder why. Well, the answer is really simple. We're taking in more calories than what our bodies need. And usually it's in very unhealthy foods. All right, so it's not one specific food, but it generally is we're taking in more. And which foods we're going to talk about in another video, another audio, I should say. And the key, however, is the medication will curb your appetite. It will make you less hungry, but it does not make you actually lose the weight. What makes you lose the weight is your body's own inherent ability and desire to survive. If you're only giving it 750 calories, it's got to go find the other 750 calories. And it will. And what happens is it'll use that fat and it'll use that energy source and it'll use it for fuel to run your body. And the next day you get on the scale and you're a little bit less weight. Fantastic. That's how it works. Okay? So when you come in to the office and you say, this medicine's not working, either you mean that you're still hungry, and if you are, maybe you need a different form of medicine or more, and that you have to ask Dr. Melvin about, or you just are not taking enough so that you have to make sure that your appetite is curbed. You have to make sure that you're not hungry, at least on the first couple of months of the care. Okay, we're out of time. Have a great day. Thanks for listening, and we will see you next time.